Hey, how's everybody doing? I want to talk a little bit about this. I made a video about it yesterday, but I want to talk about it a little bit more about the new monetization rules that Google has put in place, making it so you have to have at least 4,000 hours of watched YouTube time or video time within a year, or you got to have 1,000 subscribers. I think you got to have both. In fact, I know you have to have both. And people are freaking out over this. I mean, I watched a video of a guy who's actually giving away items so that people can get into 1,000 subscribers, or people are begging people and crying and doing all kinds of stuff just to get that 1,000 subscribers so that Google doesn't cut them off for monetization. And I see people really getting upset about this and getting upset at Google over this. And I really kind of want to talk about it and put it in perspective of what's really going on here. What's really going on here is Google is Google's going to be the same, monetization, non-monetization. It's going to be the same for anybody that wants to put a video online. You can put a video online, don't pay for it, don't pay to host it. You have to give up your content, but it's free. And that's what Google's about. Now there's another, something else going on here in the background, which is advertisers coming to Google and wanting to advertise on certain content's videos, or put advertisement on some videos, which is a whole separate issue going on than actual YouTube and Google. So if you're an advertiser, let's say you're Wix, the Wix people that build websites, of which I'm a competitor of, and every time I put a video up and I monetize my video, I would see a Wix advertisement before I'd talk about my service, and it always clashed, and I always hated Wix, and I hated seeing their advertisements on my video. But because it was similar content, I was talking about web development. Wix does web development or builds website. It would always be the same, but it was an awkward match, and I didn't like it. So when Google goes out, or YouTube, I think of Google and YouTube is the same thing, but when YouTube goes out and they have to get advertisers to pay money and match it up with certain content, that's a difficult thing to do. Because of what I just described to you, how I was in conflict with my videos, or in conflict with what advertisers were doing on my videos. So, and not only is that a problem, the problem is images of corporations or businesses that want to advertise on YouTube, and they don't want to have questionable content. So if I'm swearing up a storm and I'm saying all kinds of F-bombs, and now some advertiser that is trying to be very friendly to everybody, doesn't want a bad image, has young children, a product for young children or older people that want to buy or use their product, and all of a sudden you got it on a video with the guy just swearing, all kinds of F words and, stuff like that. You can see the conflict, and you can see why YouTube is careful about who they put videos, who they put advertising on, what videos. And as it stands right now, anybody can put a video up, whereas it hasn't been in the past. Anybody put a video up, monetize it, and YouTube will throw ads on there, and it can be a problem for YouTube. So this has nothing to do with YouTube. It has everything to do with advertisers being very particular where they're advertising that. And you can see why. When you got people like, obviously the thing that's just happened, everybody knows about, was Logan Paul. He puts a video up that's really bad, and maybe somebody like Disney is putting a banner or putting an ad on his video because he appeals to a lot of younger people. Then all of a sudden Disney looks bad because they got their name on a video of somebody committing suicide in Japan. So Disney freaks out. We look ugly, and you can see with the social media and how fast this thing goes, it happens very quickly where people can get an opinion about somebody because of something really stupid or something that was done like that very quickly. So I'm not saying this was Logan Paul's fault, but what I'm saying is you can see how Google is being YouTube's being very careful about where those ads are being placed. And they're not going to want to place them on everybody. So this is not Google's fault, not YouTube's fault. This is trying to, pick out the lower end channels that don't have the subscribers or have the viewers. It's not picking on anybody, and it's not, messing up anybody's life. If you have less than 4,000 subscribers and you have less than 4,000 hours watched on YouTube, and you have less than 1,000 subscribers, you weren't making any money anyway. you weren't making any money. You never have probably gotten a check from YouTube, because those checks at that level are going to be almost nothing. You have to have at least $100 before they even send you a check, and it has to be within a 30-day period. So you're not getting hardly anything. I mean, I've seen YouTubers that had to have, 50, 60, 70,000 subscribers before they even got a check. So this isn't affecting anybody, and it's not affecting anybody. Should freak out about it. And if you're really freaking out about this and you really want not to lose the ability to monetize your videos, just sharpen up your game. I mean, just sharpen up your game, make a little bit of content, and make it more so that people are going to want to watch it. I mean, that's all it is. It's just, and there's no deadline on that. You can do that forever. You can, work on it forever and just get it a little bit better, get a little bit better, and get a little bit better. You will do that because everybody starts making, videos that aren't very, very good. I mean, everybody does. I mean, I looked at some of the biggest YouTubers on the internet and went all the way back to their original videos, and they were pretty bad. But they just kept working on it, and all of a sudden they and the other thing about YouTube is YouTube's really kind of where you got to establish yourself as you got to connect with an audience. And a lot of people, if you don't have something specifically that you are passionate about, that you want to talk about. I mean, I notice a lot of farmer videos. People like farmer videos because they're farmers, so they connect with those videos. I notice a lot of people like RV. There's a guy that watches cheap RV living. There's a lot of people that are RVers that want to live out of their RV. They connect with his channel. He's doing very well. There's a lot of people like humor. If you're a funny person, you can put a skit on. If you can do a prank, people will connect with you. If you're not that kind of person, it's hard to connect with an audience. If you're just a person throwing up random videos and random content, it's really hard to connect up with an audience. So you have to think about what audience you can connect up with and then try to perfect your content to match that audience. And at that point, you will get your 4,000 hours and you will get your 1,000 subscribers. No problem. Just do that and it will happen. And then go to YouTube and say, I've met the criteria, or I've met the standard. Now go ahead and let me monetize my videos, and they probably will. So that's all there is to it. And people shouldn't be freaking out, blaming YouTube, having a big, I don't know what, I can show you some of them. I people that are, literally, I'll take a look at some of this so I'm going to share my screen and let's look at a few of these channels where people are just really just melting down over the fact that they're not going to be able to be monetized anymore. So let me go to YouTube here and take a look at a few channels. I saw one here. Oh, I actually subscribed to the guy's channel. Let me see where it was at here. I can't remember. I think it was, if I go back through my history, right here, it's this guy right here. Anyway, a really nice kid. And he's doing pretty well. He's got 450 subscribers. And I think if you go to his IH Farmer, let's go to his videos and go about, he has a lot of views. I mean, he has already 246,669 views, which is probably getting pretty close to that 4,000 hours. A view is considered at least 30 seconds. So I don't know how long his videos are. So he should be getting close with that many views. He should be getting close to the 4,000 hours. He's just a little bit short on his number of subscribers. But see here, he's given away a DeWalt he's giving away his equipment. You can see he's not probably hasn't made a dime off YouTube yet, but he's willing to give away his equipment or give away some items that he owns just to try to get this drill. He's giving away this drill, and he's giving away I think he has another piece of equipment there, that thing too, that he's giving away, just to try to get the subscriber up to 4, and he's getting a little bit more, because I subscribed, I think he was a little bit lower than 450, quite a bit lower. So he is getting some, but he's doing this just to try to get 1,000 subscribers so they don't demonetize his videos right now. But who cares if they demonetize? He can earn it back eventually anyway. I mean, it's no big deal. But the main thing I want to say about this is there's a disconnect between the advertisers and YouTube. YouTube is just trying to keep advertisers advertising on YouTube. They're not trying to punish the content developers. They're not trying to punish the creators. They're doing nothing like that. They're just telling you that there's going to be two worlds going on. There's going to be the YouTubers that are creating content that we will put ads on, and the YouTubers that are creating content that we won't put ads on. And in my mind, if you are putting ads on your content, it can be a real problem, because first of all, YouTube's going to be a little bit more, they're going to actually hire somebody to watch your video in the near future here. So you're going to have to be careful what you say. You're going to have to be careful what you do. You're going to have to be politically correct, all this other stuff. So you're going to really keep yourself from doing and saying what it is you feel and want to say, just for a few little bit of, maybe a little bit of monetization money. And if you want to go full bore into monetization with YouTube, you have to make it almost a full-time job, and you have to really, really work at it. And you have to develop a content and an audience that connect up with one another. And you have to really, really work at it. If you do that, you can make a good living at YouTube, but it's difficult. You could probably make just as much money maybe doing something else. I mean, you can make a lot of money with YouTube. I'm not going to say it because I know a lot of people that are. I mean, people have seen people like FaZe Rug on my channel, and a lot of other developers that I know that are making a lot of money. So I've seen it. I know it can be done. But the bottom line is, don't get too upset about this. If you are one of the channels that are being demonetized, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. In fact, in my mind, I'm never going to monetize another video. I just don't want that burden of monetizing my videos and all the political correctness that comes with it, and all the scrutiny that YouTube puts you under to collect a few measly dollars, especially at the level most YouTubers are at. It just isn't worth it. If you're working towards that, then go ahead and do it. But if you're just putting up videos because you have other things you want to talk about, then don't worry about monetization. And especially use YouTube as a platform to sell other things, to talk about things you want to talk about, to talk about products that you have, that you want to deal with, or issues that you want to talk about, or, talk about, man, if you got a t-shirt for sale, make a YouTube video about your t-shirts for sale. YouTube's not going to stop you from doing that. They're just not going to put their ads or advertisers' ads on that video. That's it. That's the only thing they're stopping. So anyway, I want to make a quick video about that because it is something I see is going on, and it makes me, when I see a video like the one I just showed you with the guy that's giving away his equipment or his drill just to get a few more subscribers, I just don't think it's too bad. It's really kind of a shame that people are getting so desperate because they think that YouTube's out to screw them and not give them any monetization for their videos. It's no big deal. People should just let it go. Like I say, I don't think I'll ever monetize another video, just for the simple fact that a lot of times I see not only the advertisers not like the content. Sometimes the content doesn't like the advertisers. Like I said, that happened to me quite a bit because I saw a Wix video on some of my videos, and Wix is my competitor. I don't want to see Wix advertising on my videos, especially in videos that I'm talking about not doing companies like Wix and Squarespace and GoDaddy and all these other companies. So anyway, that's what it is. It's no big deal. If you want to earn that monetization back, it's easy to do. Just focus for, I'd say, a few months, maybe 6 months to a year. If you really, really focused hard, put content up every day, really developed an audience, and really developed some good content, you should easily do 4,000 hours and easily do 1,000 subscribers. I mean, 4,000 hours is like one good video that's 20 or 30,000 views. Anyway, it can be done. I see it every day. So anyway, I appreciate you watching, and don't get sour on YouTube. Just keep on posting. Thank you very much.